So welcome to the Big Irish vlog of 10/05/14. Not feeling all that hot, but I did promise you guys I was going to try to do one every 2 weeks, and so here we are, sticking to that. Starting at the top, as always, with the Shaintar books and Kickstarter updates. I got sick. You can probably still hear it in my voice still. It kicked my butt in terms of my productivity, especially with Magic and Cosmology Volume 1, aka Sean's personal Stone of Sisyphus. I'm targeting to have it done by tomorrow night, though. I'm on track to do it, assuming there's no big, huge deals. I'm actually going to go to bed early tonight. I'm going to go to early start tomorrow. Guidebook, Goblinesh book. The art has been in something of a delay. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, to be completely honest, but I am hopeful about seeing more final stuff this week. So we hopefully push to get that out real soon. The cover for Edge of Honor novella. We told you guys that was looking good and all that, but there was some, in the last iteration, there was just some things we weren't as thrilled with. We really took a good hard look at it. So there's been some changes that have been called for. So that's taking a little bit longer than we expected. More when I know. Generally, as I noticed, last Big Irish vlog, lots of people got contracted. They're all working on books. Yay! Okay. And there's also been a lot of pieces turned in for the first issue of the Raven's Feathers, that periodical I was telling you about. That was going to be user-created content type stuff, and stuff coming from people doing or participating in the Justice Slunk campaign. And a lot of really cool stuff from some old friends of mine too. So pretty excited about that. Another really big news to talk about today or tonight is RinCon is this weekend, October 10th through 12th in Tucson, Arizona. Ross and I are both going to be guests, and we're running games. We're planning on something special and exclusive. Shaintar and Accursed crossover stuff that's going to seed some major events for the next few weeks and months in the Justice Slunk campaign. So RinCon, you're going to be the start of something pretty cool and pretty big there. There are links for the conventions below. And tonight's somewhat brief tips from the table. GMs trying to be bad players. I've had a couple of instances recently where I've not been real proud of myself. Being overly sensitive, being a bit diva-ish, having very high expectations of what I want, and acting poorly when things aren't going the way I want. That's a fly who's obviously punishing me for being a bad player. I did a little bit to Ross during the Birthright game. I was just overly sensitive and upset about some stuff. Dale handled it really well. Came through. It was a good time after all. And today, Corinne was finally getting back to running her crew campaign. And I busted my butt to get the rules revised, because I'm saying they really need to be revised. And we, as of last night, knocked it out and got everything done. We were able to play today. But I was all wrapped around the axle. And I think in this case, as a player, when I was in character and playing, I was fine. But it was all the run-up to, and then some stuff afterwards, and there were points where I just I wasn't as good as I should have been. Let's just say I was pushing her, trying to get her pacing going, but I was very much being the I guess sort of like the pageant mom. You must do this right. This really wasn't my place to do that. And as GM, sometimes I think. We bring a lot of expectation to the table when we get to play, and when we're playing under players who, especially if with people who play with us, they're already feeling a lot of additional pressure. And depending on circumstances, it can be rather considerable pressure. So, guys, girls, if you're playing with people as a player when you're normally the GM, try to be sensitive about that. Really, all of us should be better players, but GMs especially, it's on us to set the standard, not be the worst. I don't think it was the worst, but I wasn't as good as I could have been. So there's that. Okay, that's all I got this time. I'm keeping it nice and short. So peace out. Keep the dice rolling.